Hello, hello. It's Quentin with the Fashion Doll, your Midwesty bestie, honey, here with another video for you. Where I've been edging you on for so long. But today, I'm finally going to give my 2025 style report. Yes, honey. At first, I was going to do one long video and give you guys all of the trends and the trending colors for the year. But then I thought, who am I fooling? These people do not want to watch a long 45-minute video. So let's break it up and give the people small videos. I'm going to break up my 2025 style report into some smaller videos, and I might compile them into one at the end. But the first video, a part of my series today, honey, we are talking about sound and color. Sound and color. Now we're talking about print and color, honey, or color and print, whichever way you would like to say them. Semantics, honey. But yes, we're going to talk about colors and print. I think this is, if we're talking about what's trending for the year, just very basic. You might not be one of the girls that want to jump on the trend or a core, and you might just want to incorporate some colors or some prints. So let's talk about it. Before we get into it, please subscribe to the channel, comment, like, share, and subscribe. And also make sure you hit that notification bell so every time the dog calls, honey, you come. Yes. Well, and before we get into the trends, if you are interested, I am in an Abercrombie and Fitch set. I'm going to talk about this camo during the video. You may have seen me in the hoodie and the pants before, but I also have the shorts. And I'm deeming this the Midwest tuxedo, honey. We have the Canadian tuxedo, now we have the Midwest tuxedo. Another one of my trends is Disney core. I'm in my Disney era, so I am wearing my Maleficent earrings, featuring some amethyst jewelry and my favorite purple sunglasses. These are by Adam Selman X Specs, honey. Adam Selman is Rihanna's former stylist and also a fashion designer himself. Get into it, look into him. Oh, it's giving Maleficent, honey. It's giving wood nymph. It's giving forest animal. Yes, honey. Okay, let's get into it. We're going to start with colors. The color of the year is mocha mousse. I love the mocha mousse. I love that browns are coming back into style. Let me tell you, I think the general public is not real fond of brown because they're racist. But don't tell nobody. But yes, we love mocha mousse. This is the Pantone color of the year. Of course, it's warm, but it's a brown that still has some coolness to it to me. I think it would look nice on many different skin tones. If you go onto the Pantone website, aside from showing mocha mousse and the different companies that have collections in the colors, they also give you a color palette that has similar colors to mocha mousse, but like different shades or different hues of this color. So you might be a lighter skinned queen or a darker skinned queen, and you might need the version of mocha mousse that fits for you. But that is the color of the year. Also, for the other colors, it seems like food in general is trending this year. I know a lot of people are saying people are flexing their ability to purchase food, or food is becoming like a status symbol because inflation, at least in America. And food is definitely leading a lot of trends. When it comes to a fragrance and beauty and fashion, we have food as prints, but we also have food inspiring the colors. So aside from mocha mousse, the other trending colors for the year would be tomato red, olive green, butter yellow, merlot wine, and bubblegum pink. I think everyone knows that butter yellow is trending. I think it actually started trending last year, but it's not ending. When I go on certain stores, they literally just have a category called the butter shop or the butter yellow shop. So it's definitely a thing. Um, for me personally, I have bought into the trend. I have bought a couple butter yellow pieces. And just looking back at my wardrobe, I already had some butter yellow pieces. You know, the dollar's always ahead of the curve. I would just say specifically with the butter yellow to pay very close attention to the hue or the shade. Some of the butter yellows are just giving a cream to me, or like an alabaster, some kind of like an off-white. They're not necessarily giving yellow. So just make sure you're getting the shade that you actually want. On another video, I will have on a butter yellow shirt, and it's more so giving me like a khaki or a cream. But yes, we love the colors inspired by food. I'm very much here for the bubblegum pink. As a millennial, it makes me think of millennial pink. So here for that. I'm also incorporating more red into my wardrobe and my home. Love the tomato red. Olive green is always like just a staple in my wardrobe. That's a neutral to me. But all of these colors you can incorporate into your wardrobe very easily. Even in your makeup, if you don't want to wear the clothes, maybe get a butter yellow eyeshadow or a tomato red eyeliner. You know, there's different ways to play with these trends. I think it is a little like, oh, you tacky for you to just go and buy up 15 pieces in whatever the hot color is. I do think it makes more sense to invest in colors that you probably would naturally wear or that fit into your wardrobe easily. For me, the mocha mousse was very easy. I got some pieces from Adidas in that color, but I kind of already had that color anyway. You also can incorporate these colors in your accessories, in a shoe, in a bag, in some hair accessories. Again, maybe your makeup or your lip. Or even your jewelry. But your whole wardrobe doesn't just have to be these 6 colors for the year. But if you're going to an event and you're not really sure what to wear, you can kind of use these colors as a jumping off point. That's why I like the trending colors for the year. Stunning. Aside from the trending colors, we have some patterns that are trending. Of course, again, the camouflage in general, at least in American society, is just a mainstay. And especially growing up in the 90s and 2000s with Destiny's Child and just hip hop culture in general, using camouflage so much, I have always been partial to it. Specifically, this hunting camouflage, I think, gained popularity with Chaperone and her Midwest Princess tour. I believe her merch used this kind of hunting camo. And then when Kamala Harris and Tim Walz were running for president and vice president, their merch also used this camo. So it grabbed my attention. And growing up in the Midwest in the suburbs of Chicago, I definitely grew up seeing people wear this camouflage, but it was usually white people um, that didn't look like they would like people that look like me. So I love that we're kind of taking back, or not taking back because it's not like it was ours, but just changing the narrative of this hunting camouflage, similar to how Beyonce is changing the narrative with the American flag. So this camouflage is not going anywhere. Some people might say it is, but as your Midwesty bestie, honey, I say keep buying it. Abercrombie and Fitch, where I got my pieces from, have some stunning camouflage pieces, and they also have it in different shades. So if you're not really a brown or green girl, they have like in like a gray or like a cream kind of camo. There's definitely different shades. I also think mine in particular is kind of also hinting at that mocha mousse, which again is the trending color. Um, just jumping off the camouflage, exotic animals are definitely hot as prints or textures or materials for the year. Think zebra, think crocodile. Of course, we always love a snake print, but think about snake prints in different bolder colors. Think Roberto Cavalli. We love it. Also, another reason why I waited to talk about the trends, I definitely think the Met Gala and Beyonce's Cowboy Carter tour are helped to drive some fashion trends, and country and western apparel is definitely trending thanks to the queen and thanks to country music being back in the zeitgeist. So I do think we already know the cow print and the deer print is trending. But aside from that, paisley prints, which paisley is the prints used on bandanas. Also, paisley can give you like a 60s, 70s feel, which a lot of fashions are pulling from those eras right now, currently, anyway. And lastly, polka dots are trending, honey. Polka dots, different shape polka dots, different colors. You can wear multiple polka dots at once. I was recently looking up pictures of Princess Diana. I'm currently a little obsessed with Princess Diana and her fashions. She was the queen of polka dots. I would definitely put some on the screen. There's just a lot of different ways to play with the polka dots. I want to say Moschino showed quite a bit of polka dots in their spring summer collection. But yes, these are the colors and the patterns and prints, sound and color, honey, that I think the fashion doll will be trending for 2025. You know, we are in late spring, going into summer.
That is spring summer.
Okay.
September spring shows spring summer.
So this is when you really start buying new pieces anyway. And then when fall comes, honey, we really could cut up. But yes, I hope you feel like you gathered some useful information through this video today. Please let me know what you think of the trending colors and patterns. What trends do you think you would incorporate into your wardrobe or even your home? It doesn't even just have to be clothes. You can incorporate these trends into your home as well. But again, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Because don't you want to see the next video, a part of my style report? This is just the first of the series, honey. So subscribe so you get to see the rest. I am at 399 subscribers. We need to change that. I need to be at 500, but someone could definitely subscribe and get me to the 400. Thank you. It's free and it's a good thing. But the fashion doll, we'll see you all later. Peace from your Midwestie bestie, honey. Go get you a Midwest tuxedo. Abercrombie and Fitch, send the doll some clothes.